Hey YouTube, how the heck you doing? I'm doing great and I hope you are too. Today we're going to see if YouTube really does need another M4 iPad Pro review or video. And I just want to give my take on it. Do we really need one? Maybe, maybe not. You decide. On the first side we have here the new M4. We got the new Magic Keyboard. We got the new Apple Pencil Pro. On the previous side we have the previous Magic Keyboard, the iPad Pro M2 chip, and the Apple Pencil Pro Generation 2. So did I need to upgrade for what I do? I, as a tech person, like to have the latest devices, not because I like to be the first on the block or anything like that. I do it generally just to keep up with technology and to keep my resale value as far as my products up in a higher level. So when I trade them in, the new product coming in doesn't dig into my pocket as much as it would if I just let it go on, and then the piece that I'm trying to trade in or sell doesn't have that much value to it anymore. But that aside, I just want to bring my take on the iPad Pro M4. I've been using it a couple weeks now, probably 3 weeks, and I just want to say it's a really great machine. I have the boxes here, got the new Magic Keyboard for it. I'll go over that in a second. And I got the Apple Pencil Pro, which I hadn't planned on getting, but I guess I wasn't following along that the Apple Pencil Pro that I currently have does not play with the M4 chip. So I had to get the new pencil. So out the door, these will be going, the Apple Pencil Pro Gen, the old M2 iPad Pro, and the Magic Keyboard. So let's bring those guys on board here. So I got the new one on this side, and I got my old one on this side. So let's just pop them open. Switch this guy around, pop them open here. It's a little more difficult to pop these open on these than I wanted it to. Let's turn the screen off for now. It's prompting me to set up this one, which I already had wiped for resale. So this is the new Apple Pencil Pro. I haven't used its features a lot yet. So it does have similar feel and texture to it. I use pen tips on mine to give me that little extra grip on the screen. I've used that on the previous one many times. I do like them the way they hold up and right on the iPad. So I didn't need to get the micro texture. I don't put any kind of paper-like screen protector on it just yet. And so that, my take on the Apple Pencil Pro will probably come down a little bit farther because I haven't really looked into that much, as well as some accessories I want to bring to you guys. You do clip on there, right guys? There you go. And like I said, I used the Apple Pencil a long time, the second generation. That's the one that clips to the top and does its charging and syncing on that one. So going on to the keyboards, I do love my new keyboard. This is the previous one. It has that different texture to it. It's kind of like a leather vinyl feel to it. The keys were pretty good. I was able to move around good on the keys on that. As far as the keypad, nice and smooth. Apple always did nice keypads on all their devices. Touchpad, I should say. They've always done nice touchpads on their devices. But when I got the new Magic Keyboard, I just want to say it is a good upgrade for that device. It's got a new sturdier bottom. It's got the metal aluminum surfacing on it compared to the old one. It's got a larger palm area that you can have, and it's got the larger touchpad. So they've also upgraded the touchpad. It does have a smoother glass finish to it, kind of like what their MacBooks do. So I do like that. The keyboard, I got the 13-inch pad, so it's easier for me to, keeps wanting to update. that keeps wanting to set this up. But it's got the nice 13-inch keypad, so I do like the way that is working on me. I'm able to use touch keypad or touch typing as I usually do, a little looking, a little touching. But I do like the new surface of the Magic Keyboard. I do have a cover on it, which I'll review in another video. I put a skin on it to protect the other side, because they did keep the exterior texture of it to that little grippy area, and so I wanted to protect a little bit better with a skin on it. It does not give it any weight at all because it's just the skin, but it gives it a little protection, a little more grip to it, and it doesn't seem to fingerprint like that other material does. So I'm very happy with the way that's worked out. And like I said, I'll go over that when I get to the details of accessories and things that I use with my iPad Pro. Overall, when you're looking at the iPad, it is much thinner, like they've been saying. Heavy-wise, yeah, I would say it's a little lighter than that. Obviously it is, because that's one of the specs that they throw out at you when we did the WWC presentation. They did show that it's lighter, thinner, and all that. Faster, yes, I would say. The things I use right now are basically web browsing, some Lightroom work in there, because they do have the app for that. They have Photoshop in there. It's kind of dumbed down Photoshop, but they do have it on there. So it does work very good. There's a few apps that I still don't think I can get away from my MacBook or my Mac Mini, because I have a Bamboo printer, 3D printer, and they do have the app, but you're not able to slice files and send them to the printer yet. So that is one of the things I've come across. I do ancestry work, so I have family root software on there that I use. So that's no problem with using that. It syncs up with the cloud, so I can use it on my Mac Mini, I can use it on my current MacBook Pro, and I can use it on my iPad and get it all synced up. So using the iPad, I think I can do 95% of it on here. I haven't come across too many other programs that are currently on my MacBook Pro that I can't duplicate in some form on the iPad Pro. With the M4 chip, it's easily going to give me a little more oomph to it. I've been tinkering around with Final Cut Pro on the iPad compared to MacBook Pro. There is a slight learning curve, but once you start using the pencil and doing some editing, I think I'll be a lot smoother and quicker. It can handle my 4K video that I import. Granted, they're short ones, they're not lengthy 8K and all those, but it is able to chew those up pretty good, edit those, and export them. Probably a little slower than MacBook Pro, but I don't care typically as far as that goes. So I would say overall it's a good upgrade for me. Would it be an upgrade for you? That's for you to decide. I don't want to tell you that. Like I said, I'd like to have the latest, so I have good value for resale. I like to be able to play with the latest software and such, and still know how to do previous softwares and hardwares. They did upgrade the color on here. I do have it in the space gray, I think it's called, compared to the silver that I had previously. Or maybe that's space gray and that's another black. I'm not sure. We'll check that out. But otherwise, guys, I just want to bring this to you, let you know my thoughts on it. Will it work in the long run? I think it will. Will I get rid of my MacBook Pro? I don't think it's going to be with me as much. I mean, between these two, keyboard and everything, this is a 13-inch, very compatible, very portable. I have the 16-inch MacBook Pro, which is kind of heavy, especially if it's sitting on my lap for long hours or whatever. Hard to carry around, which I don't do a lot of traveling with it, but maybe with this setup and being able to sell this to pay for this guy, in some respects I'll be able to move farther along in my process and be bringing you guys more stuff. So let me know if you have any questions on the compatibility on this. Like I said, I didn't know the pencil from the previous one did not work. So you do have to get the Pro version to get all the squeezing of the pencil and the hover, which they did have before. So there's a few features that you would have to upgrade the pencil to get. It's going to keep up with the technology and the iPad OS that Apple will be putting out. So I think it'll be a good combination of those two. Eventually, the other pencil may come to the phone. I don't know. They haven't been any rumors on that. They're coming up with the fall one of the iPhone 16. Most likely to upgrade to the Mac Mini, to the M4, which I have the M2 now. They're going to skip the M3 for the Mac Mini also. And we'll just see what that goes. But let me know down below, guys, what you think, your thoughts on this as far as upgrading from the M2. Was it a good jump? I think it was. They did get rid of one of the cameras to give you LiDAR, so I don't use both cameras, and really I don't use the camera much in the iPad because it's kind of a awkward situation to use. But maybe with this one being a little lighter, a little more portable, I can use it in my work, but we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I don't want to keep you too long. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one when I bring you accessories for the iPad M4.